Hello everyone, myself Sri Lakshmi. I am doing my masters in Government College of Pharmacy in Bangalore under the guidance of Dr. Rajesh sir. So in this session, I'll be talking about the use of prodrug as a very effective tool in site-specific drug delivery system and use of prodrugs in sustained drug action. We'll get into the session. So, over the past 2 decades, most of the pharmaceutical companies, as well as the medicinal system, they have experienced a tremendous change and advancements and can be said to be a phase of transition from conventional dosage form to novel drug delivery system because these conventional dosage form they are having so many bioavailability issues and toxicological effects are there for this conventional dosage form. So these related to certain drugs have drawn the attention of the scientists to develop a site-specific drug delivery system to target only specific tissues, especially in case of cytotoxic drugs. These drugs which are used for the treatment of cancer, the adverse effects these drugs are showing are very high. So because of this, how these cytotoxic drugs are creating so many problems in the patients, and in order to increase the patient compliances, the scientists they have created this particular idea where they will target the particular organ or tissue or cell. By doing that, they will decrease the toxicity due to specific molecule, and at the same time they will increase the effectiveness and safety of the drug. By this phenomena, they have came up with this idea, that is targeted drug delivery system. So what is the definition of targeted drug delivery system? Targeted drug delivery system is a special form of drug delivery system where the medicament is selectively targeted or delivered only to its site of action or absorption and not to the non-target organs or tissues or the cells. As it is not affecting other organs or tissues, the toxic profile of the drug will completely reduce and the effectiveness and safety of that particular drug will increase. So, this is how the targeted drug delivery system or site-specific drug delivery system idea came into existence. Next, I will be talking about what is the advantages of selecting this site-specific drug delivery system. That is, the drug administration protocols may be simplified. Next, the toxicity is reduced by delivering a drug directly to its target site, thereby reducing harmful systemic effects. Here, we are targeting the drug only to its target site. Example, in case of tumors, we are targeting drug only to the tumor site. Hence, we are not hence the drug will not affect the normal cells. By doing so, we will reduce the harmful systemic toxic effect of that particular drug. Next, the drug can be administered in a very smaller dose to produce the desired effect. As we are targeting the drug directly to its site of action, only a smaller dose of the drug is enough to produce very desired effect with a very high therapeutic index. Next, avoidance of hepatic first pass metabolism. In conventional dosage form, about 50 to 60 percentage of the drug is lost because of the hepatic first pass metabolism. So this phenomena will not occur in novel drug delivery system. As we are targeting the drug directly to the site of action, we will avoid the hepatic first pass metabolism. So this is one of the main advantages of novel drug delivery system. Next, the enhancement of absorption of a target molecule such as peptides and particulates. Next, the dose is less when compared to conventional drug delivery system. When compared to them, only smaller dose is enough to produce a desired action. Next, even when we talk so much about the advantages of site-specific drug delivery system, there are some of few disadvantages of this site-specific drug delivery system. So here I have listed out few disadvantages of this site-specific drug delivery system. One is rapid clearance of the targeted system. As we are targeting the drug directly to the site of action, sometimes rapid clearance of the drug takes place. So this is one of the disadvantage. Next, immune reactions against intravenous administered carrier system. As we are targeting the drug directly to the site of action, along with the drug, we are administering certain carrier systems, example liposomes and neosomes, for targeting that particular drug to the target site. So sometimes for few people, These carrier system, as it enters into the body, it may trigger the immune reactions. So this is one of the disadvantages of site-specific drug delivery system. Next, insufficient localization of the targeted system into tumor cells. Sometimes when we are targeting the drug will not be able to penetrate into the tumor cells under some conditions. So this is one of the disadvantages of these site-specific drug delivery system. Next, diffusion and redistribution of the released drugs. It requires highly sophisticated technology for the formulation. When compared to conventional dosage form, to prepare the site-specific drug delivery system, only very highly sophisticated technology is required. And then it requires skill for manufacturing, storage, as well as for the administration. Skilled persons is required. Next, drug deposition at the target site may cause toxicity symptoms. Sometimes we are targeting in this site specific drug delivery system, we are targeting a particular drug only to the target site. As it is accumulating under wall at the target site, sometimes toxicity of that particular drug it will be felt at the target site. So this is one of the disadvantages of site specific drug delivery system. Even when we talk about disadvantages, or the advantages of site specific drug delivery system is more when compared to dis disadvantages. So till now we have learned about what is site-specific drug delivery system, their advantages as well as disadvantages. So in the further slides we are going to learn about how the prodrugs can be used as a very effective tool in targeting the particular organs. We know that what is a prodrug? So prodrugs are chemically modified active drug that has to produce biological and chemical transformation before showing the pharmacological response. So these prodrugs, if it has to show the pharmacological action, it has to undergo certain biological as well as chemical modifications in the body. So these products, it can be converted into an active form only in the presence of enzymes or with the help of carriers. So only with the help of these two only the products can be converted into an active form. So these scientists, they have came up with an idea of using the prodrug in site-specific drug delivery system. So recently, the most promising targeted prodrugs they are developed for these four targets. First one is a tumor targeting, second is a brain targeting, third is a kidney targeting, fourth one is a colon targeting. In tumor targeting, the scientists have delivered anti-cancer drugs to the tumors without affecting the normal tissues. So here they have targeted the prodrugs of anti-cancer drugs. They have targeted to tumors so that once a prodrug has been consumed, these products once when it comes in contact with the tumor cells, only at that time they will be activated, and in the presence of normal cells they will be not activated, because there are certain enzymes which are present only in the cancer cells and there are certain enzymes which is present only in the normal cells. So these scientists, they will design a prodrug in such a way that these prodrugs are activated only in the presence of enzymes which are present only in the tumor cells. So by that way they have prepared so many approaches and techniques for tumor targeting. So second one is a brain targeting. Here the scientists, they have designed the prodrugs for targeting the drugs for many brain infections and brain tumors. Here for a variety of therapeutic agents, especially for neuropeptides, with the help of using a sequential approach for drug metabolism, they help to exploit the specific properties of the blood-brain barrier and provide site-specific drug delivery system. So in brain targeting, the scientists have designed the prodrug in such a way that with the help of prodrugs, the drugs may be used to travel across the blood-brain barrier for treating the so many brain infections and brain tumors in a very good effective way. So this is how they have used the drugs in brain targeting. Third one is kidney targeting. If drugs reaches the kidney, so there are certain drugs which are used for the treatment of various kidney infections and various kidney diseases. So sometimes these drugs that we consume for the treatment of those kidney disorders, these drugs without reaching the kidney only, they will be metabolized or they will be eliminated soon. So in order to prevent or to avoid all these disadvantages, they have designed the prodrugs in such a way that these prodrugs will be targeted to specialized cells which are present only in the kidney, so that this drug will directly act on the kidney cells, so they may be used in a very effective way for the treatment of various kidney disorders and kidney diseases. Fourth one is colon targeting. So this colon is the only site where both topical as well as systemic delivery of drugs can take place in inflammatory bowel disease, for example. So the treatment can be more effective if the drugs can be made for direct targeting into the colon. So in this, the scientists they have designed the prodrugs in such a way that the prodrug, it can be easily targeted to the site of action, that is the colon, for increasing the efficiency of the treatment in case of inflammatory bowel disease or ulcerative colitis. So for colon targeting, I'll give a very good example. So there are the prodrugs of sulfonamides, that is succinyl sulfathiazole. This particular drug, it is most commonly used for ulcerative colitis. So these succinyl sulfathiazole, when it is consumed, this succinyl sulfathiazole is a prodrug. So this particular drug in the stomach, because of the acidic environment, this drug will be highly ionized and it is not absorbed in the stomach. Whereas when this drug reaches the intestine, because of the basic pH, this drug will be in the form of unionized form. So it will be absorbed easily in the intestine. So this drug will be absorbed only in the intestine part, so it will show a very effective action in the intestinal infections in the colon region and all. So this is how the scientists have used the prodrugs in the treatment of various colon infections such as inflammatory bowel diseases, ulcerative colitis, etc. So in the further slides, we are going to learn about the various techniques or the approaches of how to target these prodrugs which are employed first in the tumor targeting, second brain targeting, third is a